Hello, my name is Andy Donahue. I am the Director of the Small Business Development Center at the University of Wisconsin-Superior. We partner with small businesses to help them start, manage, expand, and be successful through an 8-county region of Northwest Wisconsin. Over the last year, we have assisted nearly 700 businesses through the COVID-19 pandemic through cultivating resources that are available, working with companies to manage their day-to-day operations, and finding ways for businesses to maintain strong cash flow during a time of uncertainty. In this coffee break course, we will discuss a few things that relate to cash flow and how to maintain it strongly for your business or organization. Things that we're going to cover: what you should do now to prepare for the next few months, what costs can you cut, but not the people, tips and tricks to maximize your cash flow, but also thinking about, is it time to expand your business, whether it's pivoting, adding revenue streams, or thinking differently about how to get online. By now, COVID-19 has affected nearly all small businesses in one way or another. Whether your small business has temporarily shut down, partially closed, or simply felt a drop in sales and demand, it's natural to think about how you can keep cash flow smooth during a coronavirus pandemic. Cash flow management is one of the largest challenges that business owners face in both promising and difficult economies. In a nutshell, cash flow is all of the money moving into and out of your business. On average, most businesses only have enough cash to cover expenses for a month. For comfortable breathing room, experts recommend much more enough cash to cover approximately 3 to 6 months, if not longer. During the pandemic, managing cash flow can be even more challenging. Without normal income, managing payroll, operating expenses, and other costs can be a challenge, but it's not really out of your hands. You can overcome cash flow problems during the pandemic with strategic cost-cutting, government funding, and adapting to other avenues to make your business to the new norm. So let's talk about different things. Let's talk about how to cut costs during an economic slowdown. This has been a period of uncertainty. We certainly don't know what the next few months are going to bring. Businesses are bouncing back. Businesses are getting stronger. However, there's still a lot of uncertainty that is happening on a day-to-day basis. If the pandemic is really cutting into your cash flow, the obvious place to start is trimming your expenses. But how can you do that without compromising your business or your most important asset, your people? First of all, you want to start by accounting for all of the expenses your business has operating, such as costs like rent, equipment, inventory, supplies, and other items. Then consider which expenses are most important to your bottom line. During normal times, you might be hesitant to cut out expenses altogether. However, when your cash flow is suffering during the pandemic itself, you have to think differently. Most businesses have been. Most businesses have had to look at different ways how to cut expenses while maintaining revenue, whichever way they're looking at going. First of all, you want to try to keep your cash flow smooth by putting cash into expenses that will generate revenue. This is first and foremost. Revenue is going to be the biggest thing to help keep your business alive. There's been a lot of different guidance out there, a lot of different recommendations for business traffic, how to generate revenue. But no matter which way you need to go, you need revenue to keep the doors open. So first, you want to make sure you're holding off on discretionary costs like office renovations, new staff, but whatever you're going to do, make sure that the costs that you do incur are directly essential to your core operation. Also, make sure you prioritize your spending and costs that will help you build customers or clients. You still want that revenue piece to come in. You still need your customers or clients to come in the door. So you want to make sure that whatever costs you do not trim are the ones that are directly related to your business. If you're currently renting an office space but working remotely, consider staying at home to save money. This is an easy way to do. A lot of people have been. Many of us have been working from home for the last 13 to 14 months, some a little bit shorter, but all of us have had to do it one way or another. So pump the brakes on some other things. Other things that could be paid advertising, some marketing that you might want to put on hold, but take advantage of other free marketing options. Social media is the biggest one that's out there right now. You've seen a lot of businesses that have had a pivot. They've gone online. They've been creative in how they're running their social media ads. Facebook is still the number one social media outlet out there. Certainly utilize a lot of their free services, but certainly look at other options too. Video is one big one that's come across, especially the last 6 to 9 months. A lot of businesses are getting on TikTok. What is TikTok? That's a good question because a lot of people still don't know what TikTok is, but it's a way of where businesses have been able to spotlight their business, do different videos to create some interest, and add some different revenue streams based on what their clients are wanting to see. Other things, besides Facebook, TikTok, you can certainly go onto YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, just to name a few. So first and foremost, making sure your business is online is going to be one of the most crucial things that you can look at. But you certainly want to make sure that you're finding your customers, whichever way you're looking at going. Once the economy picks back up, which it has been, you'll be able to continue investing in the long-term future of your business. But for now, make sure your main goal is to keep cash flow going while recovering from the pandemic shutdown so you can drive that revenue. Other things that you can do, you can certainly look at deferring rent payments, mortgage costs, and other debts when at all possible. Certainly talk to your lenders if you have them. See what other programs are out there that you could defer. There's many different governmental and also state and local programs that will help you defer payments that you have on your debts. Some of these fixed costs can be some of the heftiest expenses weighing down on your business. You may be locked into a contract with a landlord, a bank, a lender, a supplier, but you're not going to be out of luck. Everybody is facing some of these issues. So these lenders, banks, they've all had to see it. They've been all working with their customers and their clients to make sure that they're financially sound when this pandemic is done. Given the present conditions, many are open to extending payment terms, delaying interest payments, and looking at a variety of different options. The same goes for suppliers who rely on you for business in the same way you depend on them. It's one of those analogies where you need to play in the sandbox together. Many businesses, many suppliers, many banks, they're all playing together because we're all in this together. Instead of suffering needlessly, inquire about any relief or extension programs as well. Even a few weeks might give you that buffer you need to get back into business or looking at that cash flow aspect itself. Another option you can look at, and we've heard all about it, is governmental solutions from the SBA. Certainly cutting costs will inevitably help, but your business isn't going to be standing alone. You can look at your business again with help from the federal government in the form of a PPP loan, the Paycheck Protection Program. We've seen the PPP really for the last year or so, looking at different variations of it, different links of it, PPP version 1, version 2, extensions. It's still going on. So PPP loans, the Paycheck Protection Program, started originally as part of the CARES Act, which were designed to help the small businesses like yours through the crisis and help you retain your workforce. The Small Business Administration's Paycheck Protection Program gives your business funding the option to continue paying your employees, as well as other costs such as rent, existing debts, benefits, and more. This program was available for those that had 500 or fewer employees. Crucially, the government assistance program is 100% forgivable, provided that you follow the guidelines that's applicable through the Small Business Administration. The money must be used within a certain period of time. However, 60% of those funds must be used towards payroll. There are still funds available through the PPP loans that are available through May 31st, 2021. As the funding requires congressional approval, it has been available to small business owners in waves. You can still apply for a PPP loan through your Small Business Administration lender. There are many great lenders within our region that we do serve. Just contact your local bank, contact your local lender. They'll be able to give you the right information to submit an application. Another option you might have is the SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loan. This EIDL, as for short, is an appealing option for self-employed business owners. Up to $2 million is available and can be applied directly through this SBA. There are other initiatives that are currently being rolled out. For venues and live entertainment, there's the Shutter Venues Operators Grant. For any business that does food or beverage, the recently announced Restaurant Revitalization Fund might be an option. From a state and local level, connect with your regional economic development groups along with the local Chamber of Commerce. All of these organizations are here to assist you in finding ways to operate your business. Lastly, feel free to contact us here at the Small Business Development Center. We partner with dozens of local, state, and federal resources to assist our clients during these times. As I mentioned, we've helped over 700 clients within our 8-county region over the last year. Many of these clients have needed just simple assistance, managing their cash flow, looking at different ways to market, but talking about their business in general. We've been here to help you, and we're certainly going to be here to help you in the future as this pandemic ends. So let's talk about a couple other items. Let's talk about creating a pandemic business continuity plan. Consider how you can alter your business model, procedures, or systems to keep cash flow going through the pandemic shutdown. A business plan sets a new direction for you, generate revenue despite the circumstances, looking at different options that could be available for different revenue streams, different ways to pivot, but also getting your business online. If you can still accomplish what you need to do virtually, then continue to do that. Stay at home. Not only will a virtual office help keep everyone safe, it'll also help lower in-office costs like supplies, air conditioning, more. During this hectic time, it's important to reevaluate who's performing what functions within your business. If necessary, shift employees into different or new roles to maximize efficiency, but you can also drive cash flow that way. While you may want to bring all employees back full-time, it also might make sense to initially rehire some employees that are key components of your organization in some sort of capacity. Also, be sure to keep account for all of your expenses. Map out your upcoming costs and keep an eye out for how far your cash will be able to take you. Other ways you can look at, look into different revenue directions is pivoting. This word has been used quite a bit over the last year. And it's an easy way how to change direction in your business to make sure that you can operate to drive revenue and get customers in the door. Many businesses have pivoted, especially in the food and beverage industry or retail, where they've offered curbside, options. They've offered delivery. They've offered online ordering, where somebody might be able to do something for you online. There's many options out there that you can pivot. Looking at different revenue streams is another one. Figuring out what your customers want and how they want to get it is something that you would want to consider as well. Another way to look at from a cash flow perspective, if possible, is drawing from your business line of credit. This is certainly something that's not available for everybody. However, if it is available for you and you want to maintain your operations, it might be an option that you can utilize. If you have an existing credit line, it might be an opportunity to draw from it. Take advantage of this funding to help your business push through the uncertain times ahead and get back to stable, profitable places. If not, then explore other financing options like small business loans, which could be available during the pandemic itself, or go back to one of the other resources that I mentioned earlier, the PPP loans, EIDL, Revitalization Fund, or other ones. When it comes to managing business costs to drive cash flow during a crisis, you want all of your cash accounted for. Instead of taking on this burden yourself, capitalize on cloud-based bookkeeping software that can help you manage and save money. You can certainly look at opportunities like QuickBooks. They do have a great opportunity where you can manage your cash flow online. You can use this to create your revenue streams, manage your income, different ways of cash flow, and also maintain a balanced budget. You'll know exactly how cash is flowing inside and outside your business. And honestly, come tax time, all the information is going to be there for you. So these were just a few different things that you can look at while maintaining cash flow, how to drive revenue for your business, but also thinking in a different direction. If you do have questions, any of our consultants are here to help you. We've been working with businesses over the last year to help them maintain positive cash flow, do different things with their business, think long term. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact us here at the Small Business Development Center at any time. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.